Hey everyone, today I have a fall DIY using mostly Dollar Tree items, and I created this beautiful autumn wreath. First of all, welcome to my channel. I'm Tanya, and I hope you like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and get started with this oval frame. Well, it's actually a picture, but I was so interested in the frame. Some pumpkins, some of those cork sheets that are self-adhesive, some greenery and florals, and then I picked out some ribbons that I'll use some of. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this apart, and there is a little screwdriver set that they have. This is wonderful. If you can find that at Dollar Tree, everyone, it actually fits into a lot of the screw settings that they have in a lot of their items there at Dollar Tree. So that's a great find. Now, these frames I think are absolutely beautiful, and I'm definitely going to pick up some more, so I hope you get to grab some of those. Now, I really love these cork adhesive sheets, and what I'm going to do is just take this and pop it right on there to cover up the picture that they had for Halloween. And I will have to piece a little bit on the side there to make it fit. But everyone, I love using these because you can paint over them. It is so much easier just to get everything covered up. And you usually only have to use one coat of paint when you're trying to cover these. Or you may just like to use it like it is with the cork background. That looks really pretty for the fall decor also. Now once I get this trimmed up, we're gonna get that popped in there, make sure it fits and everything, and then we're gonna put that aside and we're gonna start painting our oval frame. And everyone, I have been loving this Java that I got from FolkArt. It's a chalk paint, but the brown has been something I've been doing this year for fall, and you'll have to let me know if you're enjoying that, and if not, you can always add some white on top of this, which I'm actually gonna do, and kind of highlight. I think I'm actually using that bleach sand on this one, and I thought how fun would it be just to kind of dry brush, and I have very little paint on my brush, and I just wanted to accent, and I thought that really made this really pretty for what I was wanting to create today. You'll have to let me know if you've been able to find these. These were in the Dollar Tree Plus section, these pictures in the frame. And I think they were $3, but they have some really good items out for Halloween that we're gonna be able to use for fall and Christmas decor. And I could even see this done up in a really pretty Easter design, done in maybe the really light white colors, or you could even do a lavender frame. So there's a lot of options. So I'm definitely going to go back and pick up a couple more of these. Now you can see how nice this is turning out, just highlighting all of the little pieces on there. And I think that just made this frame completely change and made it look really pretty for this design. Now I'm going to take the vintage white, and the vintage white is what I'm going to be painting my cork. And I really wanted to do this because I wanted it to be bright enough that it looked really pretty in behind my frame. And I'm going to do something a little different. That's why I said this was mostly a Dollar Tree DIY. I had this stamp that I picked up years ago, and I'm going to be using some black ink. And sometimes I want to just do a decor piece that doesn't have the wording on it. So you can find these stamps, Hobby Lobby, any craft store. I'm sure they have something with leaves on there. And I use a permanent ink. I'll show you the one I'm using right here in a moment. But I thought how fun this would be just to make this really simple, and it says fall without actually saying the words. And here's the one I use. And you can see once I pop that back on there, it just looks so pretty together. And the black is so light that it really blends with that Java brown. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop these screws back in there. Definitely check out that little set of screwdrivers. They're perfect, all different sizes for these small little craft objects that we find with the tiny little screws on them. Now I'm going to take some of my greenery and I'm just going to pop that down here at the bottom. And what I wanted to do on this design is show a lot of the oval frame because I really love how I designed that. And I'm just going to take and make one of these little messy bows, and I really just wanted that to just have a little bit of bulk in one side. It really didn't have to look like a bow. I just wanted those colors pulled together, and you'll see why when I start pulling out some more of that. It's almost like a powder blue maybe, but I thought that looked really pretty with the brown. You'll have to let me know what you think of that. I've always thought that powdery blue looks so pretty with a dark brown. Now I'm going to take some of the lighter color pumpkins there that I got at Dollar Tree, and I want to place them all down here on the bottom part, like I said, because I really want to show off the top of this picture frame. And I went ahead and went with 4 pumpkins. Normally I'll do odd numbers, but that seemed to be enough. I'm going to pop in a little pine cone, and then I wanted to add some of this white in there. And this is a decorating thing that I always do, everyone. Anytime you want to pop something in as far as color, always try to make sure you have a dark and then go on top with that light. And it just seems like it makes everything kind of pop and balance so much better, and I really like the way it turned out. And like I said, I'm going to pop some bright white in there, and you can see it's already turning out really pretty. And now I'm going to pop my little pine cone in there to fill in. And I just grabbed some greenery that I had around my home and popped that in there. And then I remembered that I had the little acorns from Dollar Tree. And I was going to paint these, but I've been really enjoying these, the natural wood. So I decided to leave them because I thought that still looked really pretty with my neutral decor. And I just randomly kind of popped those where I wanted them to be. And I think this is just coming together so great. I think this is definitely a keeper for me. And now I went ahead and pulled some of those. It's almost like a yellow orchid color, and I thought that I would just pop a little bit of that in there. And wow, look how that just popped the color. It just really made a difference. Here's a little thing I do. I take and cut the ribbon, and I'll cut the little dovetail out, and then I just pinch it. And that way you can add a little bit of the color that you want with a little piece of ribbon. And that's a technique that I've used designing wreaths for many, many years. And I just think it adds that little bit of that color that you need. Well, everyone, here it is, all hung up and finished. And I hope you enjoyed this one today. And if you did, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. And if you are already subscribed, I thank you so much for being here. And I will see you soon, and have a wonderful rest of the week.